going to be talking about how to write a thesis statement. In the dictionary, on dictionary.com, a thesis statement is defined as a statement that is the main focus of an essay or a composition. What do you guys think is the definition of a thesis? What pops to mind? Just feel free to raise your hand or yell it out.
The topic of the essay?
Nina?
Like the main idea.
Main idea. Think about how you would write a good thesis. What do you define as a good thesis?
States your argument?
Yeah, so it has an argument. That's a good idea. Okay, so we have three pretty solid points here. That's the topic of your essay, it's the main idea of your essay, and it also has to have an argument. Now I'm going to show you a few examples of sentences, and we can talk about what makes them good theses or what makes them not so good theses. So my first one here, Claire, would you mind reading this first sentence aloud, please?
He is a talented wizard.
Okay, so what's good about this? Nina?
It's clear.
It's clear, right?
Makes a statement that can be argued.
Right. So someone you could argue against this and say that he's not a talented wizard. But what could be improved upon in this?
We don't know who he is.
Yeah, who are they talking about? What's the focus of this essay? Anything else?
We don't know what piece they're referring to.
Yeah. So, yeah, we don't even know what literary composition they're referring to. And so now I want, Gigi, maybe you could read aloud this second sentence here.
Okay. In Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Harry Potter demonstrates his talent by forming Dumbledore's army.
Right. So what's better about this one? Do we
You know who it is.
Right. So here, we know that they're talking about Harry Potter. He is clarified. Anything else? Nina?
That has more detail.
Yeah, definitely. So what kind of details do you see?
It tells you why he's talented, because he formed Dumbledore's army.
Right, so that's key, right? It says it's supporting evidence for the statement they are making above. Here, do we have anything that really proves that he's a talented wizard? Not really. But here, you say, oh, I can see what they're trying to argue. And of course, there's a lot more that can be said than this one sentence, but you're never going to be able to fit your entire argument into one sentence. It's just your best shot. So the main things that I want you guys to remember from this lesson are the first thing you have to do is pick a topic, right? So it might be for an English class, you're writing about a book, or it might be for a socialist class, you're writing about a history subject, anything of that sort. Second, what you want to do is make sure it's clear and specific. And here, as Nina's talked about, we have a very specific argument. Secondly, you want to make sure it makes an argument. You don't want to just say, Harry Potter has brown hair. Well, that's just true. No one can really argue against that, right? And you also want to make sure that you use supporting evidence. And Nina pointed out before. Finally, the one thing we haven't talked about is that your thesis usually goes in your first paragraph. So you want to put this in your introductory paragraph. Sometimes you can go in the second paragraph, but generally, most authors will put their introduction as their final sentence of their introductory paragraph. Does that make sense? Does anyone have any questions?